Hey guys, it's BRianaBRutal, aka Sukarame Hitami, and this is my new vlog. I wanted to do an update for you guys so you know where I'm at and what I'm doing recently. As of right now, it's hard because I am not able to apply for new modeling sites or give new pictures to the model sites that I'm already on. As far as it is, I have moved from my current home where all my photography is, all my raves are, so I'm kind of at this weird stage of trying to find some kind of way to do this, and it's hard because I'm now living with Zach, and Zach's been the greatest, you know. He's bought me some new stuff. He's bought me extensions and just some new stuff, so I mean, it's been fun and it's been awesome. So I'm kind of stranded with my stuff right now, so it's gonna be really hard for me to update. I've been posting, I've been letting you guys know, you know, I've taken a few new pictures, but I don't think the modeling sites want them because they're kind of more girly looking and whatnot. I came across Xiao's video, Xiaorishu. I'll put the link on for YouTube down here. And she was talking about Yeva, I think is what it was called, the cricket, the vampire teeth. Yeah, they look so cute. I actually really agree. These Yevas, the cricket teeth that has the pointy that comes out at the ends, I think they're so cute. I think they're attractive, honestly. I don't think that they look very crooked. Now, like, you know, Magibon or Magibon or whatever, how she said it. I think it was Magibon. I haven't watched Mari's video in a really long time. She's the little Asian girl, the one that speaks Japanese fluently, and she has the crooked teeth. And I see so many comments on it saying that she's crooked teeth and they're horrible, that she needs to get them fixed. I think she looks cute, so I totally agree with Xiao. Oh, Xiao, if you're watching this, yeah, you're not the only one. I think I win because mine's bigger. But yeah, I've had this for like 4 years, so, and I'm the only one where I lived with it, so. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that, just for you. I love you, Xiao, so much. I hope you're doing well, and I hope the videos are a big success, so yeah. Anyway, I also came across school issues. I recently did my Self-Expression Act of 2011. I'll also put that link right down here. Self-Expression Act of 2011 means just as it says, self-expression. I think the schools are really putting a thumb down on how we're able to express ourselves and who we are and what we do. I mean, it shouldn't define us on how black our clothes are or how high our hair is or something like that, you know. I think it's ridiculous. Some people are using the color thing, you know, this as a gang-related thing. And, you know, I get it. A rainbow head and really slutty-looking clothes. We're not, at the school, they're not running a prostitute stand, you know. They're not running, you know, a gang house. So, I understand how it may be a little tough on the kids and the teachers on that flexibility with self-expression. But to me, self-expression does not mean you express what influences you. Self-expression is like what you like and what you influence yourself to become. You know, if you're gonna put guns on a shirt and, you know, it says "we kill" whatever or something like that, yeah, I totally understand because you don't want a negative environment. But there's always going to be a distracting environment. And what a distracting environment is that the kids are not able to learn because of what other people look like. I totally understand if there's 6 piercings on your face. If you're out of school and you don't have 6 piercings on your face, well, that's good for you. But for the people who do, I wouldn't recommend putting more than 3 on your face for school. Mostly because the big ones and the big gauges are distracting, and I understand how they are. But it's not like people are going to every day look at your gauges every single day, every minute, and not take their eyes. I think that's pretty stupid, because what's distracting is that the kids are going to go like this at your gauges instead of learning. They're just going to stand like that. So, you know, I mean, I find it really stupid. I also came across another issue, a racial issue, actually, about my videos and who I am. Who I am shouldn't matter. You know, I get great comments from my internet sites and all my stuff. You know, I get great comments on them. I love to help other people. But when you show me up on what I am and who I am, you really have no right to do it. You know, because I work my ass off on what I do. You know, I don't bag on anybody else, so it's unnecessary to bag on me. I'm going to tell you right now that I am not African American. It doesn't even say that on my birth certificate, so just rule that out, that I'm not African American, that I have no descent from Africa or even from the Middle East. So I'm just going to lay that right now. Yeah. You know, what it says on there, if you're going to ask where I'm from, if you're going to ask what I speak, it's all on there. It's all on my YouTube, it's all on my Facebook, it is everywhere. If you want a dictionary, go and get one. But I don't have the time to lay out and give you the excuse of what I am and who I am, because I do know what I am and who I am. And you cannot tell me and you cannot define me what I am. Do you see what I mean kind of there? Where people just like to do this and crush people's dreams and hopes and, you know, and their admirations. You know, it's not my fault that I know how to speak Korean. It's not my fault that I love the Asian culture. I love who I am. And so no one's going to put me down on that. So if you want to keep putting rude comments, keep putting them up there. But I am going to let you right now that it does offend people. Which also comes across to bullying, cycling, bullying, and then people that are just downright mean. Bullying. I think it's crude. And I think it's just a habit and a hobby for people. When there's people out there that have low self-esteem and insecurity, it's the people that have a really high non-tolerance for hate. The insecurity isn't meaning fragile like Bambi. When I look at insecurity, I look at somebody who's being poked every day of their lives, who's being teased for who they are and what they are, and is just, they feel like they're just about to explode. And I feel like that's what the insecurity is. I'm doing this. My oppa's retarded. He just walked in on me. What was I saying now? I totally forgot what I was saying. Thanks a lot, Appa! God. Anyway. So I think your insecurity is something that's been poked for a very long time, and something that's pretty much about to explode in words. You know, that's a very powerful source. And when you have many people in one room that are insecurity, that have it, and that are exploding with it, that becomes hate. And that's what these people with hate already want you to do. And that's what I tell most of these people with this teen genre, to stay neutral. Let them hate you, you know? It doesn't affect you whether they're your best friend or not. You know, because you're all graduating high school. You're gonna end up graduating, and if you don't, that's your road. That's no one else's business. But what my business lies in is that if you're gonna call someone out on being a poser, if you're gonna call someone out on being who they are, shut up or put up, because, you know, it's just ridiculous that you have a hobby. I guess you're staring at someone else for that long to know what their eyes look like, to know what their hair looks like, you know? And that just makes me think that they're jealous if they want to put you out on something that. So, just to remind you guys, don't give up and don't let them put you down, because it's unnecessary to let them put you down. You are who you are. You define who you are. And no one else tells you how to take a step in life. You do that. And, you know, it's easier said than done, yeah, but when you do it, you will feel great. Believe me, you'll feel awesome. So, yeah. But, that's just the very few things that I had for, you know, talking to you guys about, kind of like on a serious note, I guess I'm really boring talking for this long. But, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I will be posting up some photos because I'm going to take some new ones today because my operator has a day off work, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, I love you guys so much. I'll probably do another update on a video soon. Okay, bye!